Oh hey guys, Greg with the G Bogger Adventure Chronicles. Welcome to my channel. Time for another What's in the Bag video and setup. So here we go. This time I have the 3F UL Lanshan 2, which is a double-walled tent. So you can use this tent either as a 3-season tent or as a decent 4-season tent as well. Let's get right to the video. Okay, here we have the 3FUL Lanshan 2, which is basically the sister tent to my Lanshan Pro 2. Biggest difference between the Lanshan Pro 2 and the Lanshan 2 is the fact that the Lanshan 2, this particular tent, is a double-walled tent. So you actually have a fly as well as an inner tent, and the inner tent is actually interchangeable. You can get a 4-season inner tent, or you can get it with the 3-season inner tent. It's a trekking pole tent. It's very lightweight, weighs in under 3 pounds, so you don't have all the bulk of the extra aluminum poles. You typically got your trekking poles, or you can actually cut some sticks if you'd like to help to set the tent up for that part of it. So anyways, let's just see what's inside. Got a nice nylon, sil nylon compression sack. It is very, very compact. Let's open that up here and see what's inside. It's a roll top bag too, so it's a compression bag, so you can lower it down. First thing you're gonna have is the stakes, the stake bag I should say, and inside the stake bag you're gonna have the bag itself, as well as a patch kit. And by the way, this patch kit is really for just the floor, not the sidewall, not the sil nylon tent part of it. Some extra cordage, and this needs to be attached to the tent, and that pulls out the head and the foot to give you a little more room on the inside. They do have glow-in-the-dark cordage. Then you have the nice aluminum stakes. They're kind of a groundhog styled stake. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then inside the bag will be the actual body and fly. And again, like I say, this is a double-walled tent, so the fly is attached to the inner wall, and you can see right here, this is basically the inner wall and floor right there. And then the tan, or the coyote color, that is actually the fly. And they are the inner tent attaches to the fly with these nice little clips right here all the way through them. So you can literally switch out the inner tent if you want to put the winter tent. Also, what's nice, you'll notice that all your seams on the fly are seam taped, and I believe the floor will be seam taped too. We'll check that out once we get it set up. So there you go. You have it right there. You've got the tent body, you've got the stakes, guy lines, or tent stake bag, and it does come with this little cordage right here. So when you roll it up, you can actually tie it all together right there. And then you have your storage bag, compression sack. So anyways, let's get it set up. And there you have it. Tent's all set up. But now I'll just kind of walk around and show you how I actually set it up. First off, what you have to do is you do have to stake out all four corners. So you got the inner tent right there. Then you have your cordage, so you stake that out. And you do it on all four corners. And then you take your fly right here and you'll hook that on there, and then you adjust the tension on that to make it all even all the way around. And once you have those all set up, I'll hook this one up here. Once you have all the corners all hooked up, then you take your trekking poles, as you can see right here, and you'll actually put those up into the top corner here. This is a reinforced area up in top there, and you can notice there is a vent in here too. If you can see up in there, but yeah, there's a little screen vent up there. But you take a trekking pole, set them at about 48 inches or so, and then you put that in there, put that down there, and you'll notice right here there's a little loop that you actually just loop around the bottom of the pole, and that pulls your bathtub floor out, as you can see right there. And once you got your trekking poles in, you'll want to stake out the guy lines for the door. And as you can see, they have these ram hooks right here, which basically one side of the vestibule door hooks here, and the other side that I've got rolled up now will zip down. Actually, I'll show you right now. If I can get that toggle unhooked. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but we'll do the best we can. There we go. So then there's another hook right here that you can hook on the ram for your door right here. So that would just hook onto there. But since I'm going to leave this side open, you'll notice too, you got your zipper flaps. They do have Velcro tabs up and down there. All of your zippers are actually a YKK zipper. So that's a good zipper right there. Including these buckles. Those buckles are a YKK buckle as well. And you have your vestibule door right here. Let me get that rolled up. And you get that nice toggle right there to hold your door open. So you can see that's a pretty good sized vestibule there for putting your gear. And if you look, you can see that it is a double walled tent. You can see back in there, you see the hooks where the inner tent or the inner mesh tent hooks to the fly, which gives you plenty of air circulation. And if you get any condensation on here, it's just going to run right down the side, so it's going to help keep you drier inside. Right there. Pretty nice. They have changed their door design from the earlier version. It's actually a zip up the middle plus two sides. You know, side poles right here, and then a zip up the middle to get into the tent. As you can see, the inside of the tent, kind of nice. It does have a pocket at the one end over there. They do classify this as a two-man tent. Like all two-man tents, I classify them as a one-man tent. That's pretty much what it is. And you can see, like back in your corners there, they reinforce all the stakeout points in the corner there, as well as by the entry door. This is all reinforced, double stitched, and seam sealed right there. But this is kind of nice. You got two doors that open up. So yeah, it's perfect size for one person, I think. Plenty of ventilation all the way around. Okay, going over some of the specs as we walk around here. Your fly, it's available in 3 different colors. You can get a white, gray, or you can get the coyote, which is what this is. And then they also have a green, a forest green color available in all the Lanshan models. But anyways, the outside is a 15 denier silicone PU nylon, which is nice. The inner tent, if you get the 4-season version, that is a 15 denier nylon material. And then you also have the 3-season version, which is what this is, which is a 15 denier nylon mesh screen. The bathtub floor, that is actually a 20 denier nylon with a waterproof rating of up to 6,000 millimeters. It's a bathtub floor height on that. The height of the bathtub floor is 4 inches, 4.33 inches actually. The whole weight of the tent is 2 pounds 33 ounces. That's with the fly in the inner tent. Then you have your stakes and stuff on top of that, which adds roughly, I don't know, not even a pound, half a pound maybe. Trail weight 43 ounces. That's without the stuff. The dimensions: the interior floor is 8 foot 10 inches long by 3 foot 7 inches wide. The interior height is 4 foot 1 inch high, so basically 49 inches high on the tent. The packed dimensions are 13.7 inches by 5.9 inches. And while I'm doing the popping these up, I will be putting the metric weights on there as well. Capacity, again, they call it a 2-person. I call it a very comfortable 1-person tent. And then you have the good sized vestibules, which I said before. So that pretty much goes over the specs. And the one thing that is nice about the Lanshan 2 over the Lanshan Pro 2 is this particular tent here, the Lanshan tent. It is seam sealed and everything on the fly, like I showed you on there, whereas on the Lanshan Pro, which I have that set up right over there, that is the single wall tent. That is not seam sealed or seam taped because of the material they use. They're using another type of a silicone tent seal on these flies here, which doesn't allow them to put seam tape on it. So when you buy this one here from the factory, the Pro 2, you need to make sure you either seam seal it yourself or you can pay the factory to seam seal it for you, which is like right around about 30 bucks, and they will seam seal it for you. I'm really interested in seeing how this tent does in the rain, since I had the factory do the actual seam sealing on it. So that could be interesting. So I hope we get some rain in the near future here so I can show that. But in the meantime, there you have the 2 sister tents. You have the Lanshan Pro 2, which is the single walled tent, and that also is available in a 3-season or a 4-season version. And then you have the Lanshan 2, the standard one, which is the inner tent, is available in either a 3-season or a 4-season. Rough cost on this particular tent here at time of purchase is about 180 bucks. On the Lanshan Pro, it's about $10 more at about 190 bucks, roughly. And again, that was at time of the videoing. So that about does it for this episode of What's in the Bag. So with that, this is Greg with the G. Bacher Adventure Chronicles, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and happy camping, guys. Bye-bye.